Childhood's End. Childhood's End. Stranger in a Strange Land. This list could include any number of titles from Robert Heinlein, including Starship Troopers and The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. But of all Heinlein's work, the most important for hardcore sci-fi fans remains Stranger in a Strange Land, the story of a boy from Mars who comes to Earth only to find he possesses extraordinary powers. The book won a Hugo Award and received recognition by the Library of Congress, yet its controversial subject matter led to its banning in certain quarters. A favorite of the counterculture in the 60s, the novel remains essential reading for nerds of today. Or Stranger in a Strange Land, 79 of 169 books. You'll never finish reading 90 of 704 books that changed your life. 14 of 98 the best sci-fi novels for smart people. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Sometimes science fiction arrives so ahead of its time that the story later comes to seem commonplace. In the modern world, submarines are by no means extraordinary. However, when Jules Verne wrote 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea in 1870, the submarine was still seen as a new technology, one that managed to predate electricity and the telephone. Because submarines remained mysterious to the public, Verne capitalized on that mystique to construct a truly fearsome vessel, the Nautilus, under the leadership of the infamous Nemo. The tale may be a bit fantastical for some sci-fi purists, but still stands as a foundational work in the science fiction canon. More 36 of 300 the greatest children's books that were made into movies. 42 of 171 35-plus books. Everybody lies about having read 11 of 38 the best French novels. Brave New World. Brave New World often receives compared to George Orwell's 1984, an apt comparison considering Orwell cites Brave New World as an inspiration. While both examine dystopian future societies, Aldous Huxley's book features far more of interest to sci-fi enthusiasts. The world Huxley creates weaves together human engineering, class commentary, and drug use in a vision of a future society that feels both alien and chillingly realistic. But as much as it relies on scientific theory, Brave New World sits near the top of lists of not just the greatest sci-fi novels, but the greatest novels of any genre. More Brave New World. 47 of 1235 the best novels ever written. 102 of 331 the top must-read books of all time. 13 of 179 the greatest science fiction novels of all time. I, Robot. Isaac Asimov's name is synonymous with sci-fi, and I, Robot may be his greatest achievement. The collection of interconnected short stories concerning robotics inspired countless authors, artists, and filmmakers since its publication in 1950. Don't be fooled by the 2004 film adaptation that reimagines the books as a straight action film. Delving into Asimov's I, Robot is much more of an intellectual exercise. Asimov's 3 laws of robotics, originated here, burn themselves into the memories of every true sci-fi nerd. The Time Machine. The science fiction genre often gets viewed as a 20th century phenomenon, even though true nerds know the rich history of sci-fi owes so much to pioneer authors like H. Wells. In The Time Machine, Wells dreams up the titular device that would fast become a staple of fiction of all kinds. Influential, too, was the post-apocalyptic tale of conflict between the peaceful Eloy and the subterranean Morlocks. Countless film adaptations, homages, and parodies over the years ensured that the Time Machine's reputation never dimmed in the century since it was published. Humans may be no closer to time travel than they were a century ago, but the concept remains just as compelling. More the Time Machine 70 of 331. The top must-read books of all time 3 of 179. The greatest science fiction novels of all time 41 of 171. 35 plus books everybody lies about having read. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Douglas Adams's best-selling novel actually started its life as a radio broadcast in the UK. Since its publication, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy has become a beloved text for nerds throughout the English-speaking world. The intergalactic comic adventure sees the Earth destroyed, and its protagonist thrust into a world of curious alien cultures. A cult hit with American audiences, Hitchhiker's Guide placed fourth in the BBC Big Read survey to find the most beloved book in the UK. Or The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy 21 of 102 the best books, for teens 3 of 55 the best satirical novels, 25 of 704 books that changed your life. Dune. The story of a desert planet prized for its valuable spice continues to serve as a gateway to advanced science fiction novels since its publication in 1965. When the Atreides noble family gets tasked with controlling the planet Arrakis, most members of the family fail to realize it as a plot to disrupt the clan's power. Author Frank Herbert continued the saga across several more novels, with other authors producing even more beyond that. It's the first novel, however, that has become one of the most beloved works of science fiction literature of all time. After its publication, Dune won both the Hugo and Nebula Awards. Its status has only grown since, with millions of copies sold, a cult classic film adaptation, and comparisons with monumental works in other genres such as Lord of the Rings. More Dune 81 of 103, the best-selling books of all time 47 of 156, the greatest American novels 84, 1235 the best novels ever written.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.